right, folks, welcome back. We have now second match of the day here on the first day of the MZWST Tour's final stop in Modesto, California at BreakTime Billiards. And there we have Jaynard Orque, who is ranked number 10 on the MZWST Tour. He came in first place in MZWST Tour number 3, besting Ernesto Dominguez in Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken. And a great showing by Jaynard Orque and surprising the field, who has always been a pretty strong player, but has shown rapid improvement in the last couple of years. Looks like he's been putting some time in his game. Jaynard Orque, originally a Filipino player, lives here in the Bay Area, and he is about to play none other than a professional pool player, Amar Kang, also from the Sacramento area, who has been well known for partnering up with Raj Handal to represent Team India in the World Cup of Pool, I believe, for past 4 or 5 years running. Amar Kang has taken a quick break. He's going to go to the restroom, and we are going to get this match started right away. Amar will race to 9, and Jaynard, I believe, races to 8. So 1 on the wire for Jaynard Orque, ranked number 10, versus Amar Kang, ranked number 8. So both these players proving to have a pretty solid performance over the first season of the tour, and it looks like both of these guys will end up qualifying for the Top Gun event, which is to take place March 7th and 8th. Be sure to mark your calendars for that blockbuster pool event for the MZWST Tour, the Top Gun event, the final face-off between the amongst the top 32 ranked players on the tour for the first season. So Jaynard's just going to warm up a little. We're going to get this match started right away. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and also thank our sponsors on the MZWST Tour. Streamed to you live on POVPOOL. We'd like to thank MezQs, MickeyMez.com, West8 Billiards, West8Billiards.com, Marty Carey Jump Q. Check out Marty Carey's Jump Q or MartyCareyJumpQ.com. Also, the most realistic pool game online and offline. Check out Virtual Pool 4, great video game invented by Steve Chaplin at Solaris. Check out Solaris.com/VP online or VPonline.Solaris.com. Also, would like to thank Go Play Pool, the free app for your Android or iPhone. Like to thank Fast and Loose Designs. Also, I'd like to thank Automated Entertainment for providing POVPOOL with the Wi-Fi hotspot. And in addition to sponsors of the MZWST Tour, we'd like to thank Zan Tips, Turtle Racks, and Kurzweil's Country Meats. So, without further ado, Amar Kang is going to warm up for a second. We'll have this match started in just a minute. It'll be a race to 9 for Amar, race to 8 for Jaynard. The score is already 1-0 in a race to 9.
Yeah. Where's the tape?
You just don't spill. That's mine. Yeah.
What's in it? Do you put coffee on this cream? Put coffee on this cream?
I put, well, it's actually Starbucks
Let's put this on.
I love you. You changed your shirt. You can't do that too.
A little hot. We'll try. 181. Got out the gate first, so that's huge.
Awesome. That was my phone. That's great.
It's like yeah, I got it.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Looks like we're going to get our first jump shot of the match. And Amar's taking his time. To miss this shot is almost to lose the rack. Obviously, Jaynard would have to work to win, but most of the balls are opened up. And Amar got a good roll, so strike what I said. But we will most likely see a quick safety battle here. Well executed shot. Jaynard Orque is no slouch to the pool community here on the West Coast. I'm not really sure if he's an action player. I did get into action with him myself a few years ago, but I'm not sure if that's like a flash in the pan kind of thing or once in a blue moon. But if you're ever in the Northern California area and you like to play good pool, I recommend asking Jaynard for a game. Amar probably going to two-rail this ball, and he hits the 5, and not enough angle for him to come around that 8. I want to congratulate MZWST Tour member NG Geronimo for getting 3rd place in the American Rotation Championships at the Derby City yesterday, losing to Mike Duchesne in the semifinals. Mike Duchesne went on to win it against, I can't remember his name, Jody something. G. Geronimo, aka Rodrigo, is ranked number 4 on the MZWST Tour and shows a lot of promise in the pool world. Is right now at the Derby City Nationals, where I think he's entered into most of the events. So see how he does with the big boys. Right, Rhino? Jody McLaughlin. Jody McLaughlin came in 2nd place against Mike Duchesne, losing to Mike Duchesne. American Rotation For more information about American rotation, check out the AmericanBilliardClub.com. AmericanBilliardClub.com. Jaynard now going airborne. He's got to short jump this cue ball over the 6, over the 8 to make the 6, and it hops too high. He double hopped, missed the ball completely. And here comes Amar rushing to the table. Hoping to claim this game. Nice position on the 7. A little bit of draw here. Come across the middle of the table to the 8 ball, and he's at a perfect angle. Looks like he's got no problem to bring his cue ball down table for the 9. He could even draw if he wanted. Yeah, he's going to draw and spin. Leaves himself a nice thin cut on the 9 ball. Oof. And he's perfect. Ten ball, folks, plays a lot like 9 ball, but you have to call your pocket in the rules here at the MZWST Tour. 3-foot foul rule is in effect. Jump cues, as you guys can see, are allowed. And the score in an even race to 9 is 1 apiece. Amar Kang puts away the 3 ball, and he's got good opportunity here. He can make this 1 ball, and if he doesn't get caught behind the 8 ball, he'll hopefully have a shot on the 2 with a chance to run out. Maybe he's rolling forward here. Looks like it. And he has gone around the 8 instead of bumping into it, which is what he wanted to do. He's hoping to create position based on the angle that he had to shoot on the 1. So he's in a little trouble here. It's decision time now on what safety he wants to play. And I'm not sure if he was playing safe or called the 2. It was actually one of the rules I was going to explain to you, is that you do have to call your pocket here. If you call your pocket and you miss, or you make another ball and make your pocketed ball, the ball you called, you're okay. But if you make another ball on the table whilst calling another ball, your opponent has a chance to come back to the table to shoot. And if he doesn't like the position, he can give the shot back to his opponent. So very important that you call all of your pockets and don't make any accidental balls without making the ball that you called as well. I had the chance to meet Amar at the Hard Times 10 ball in 2011, actually, and you know, I came across, this is back when 10 ball was starting to sort of get popular again amongst the professional pool community, and I saw Tang and Amar kind of talking about the game of 10 ball a little bit, and I walked up to them and I said, you know, how do you feel about 10 ball, this format of call pocket and being able to, you know, give the shot back to your opponent? And both players agreed, you know, whatever makes the game harder for the pros to play each other is good for the game, because there's a lot of luck involved in 9 ball, and no matter how good you are, if your opponent gets lucky, there's nothing you can do to stop that. So, you know, both Amar and Tang indicated that this was both their game of preference when it comes to rotation games. Lunch is on the way.
He said it's on its way.
No. Yes. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm a cheap date, you know, I don't drink alcohol. Well, a nice kick by Jaynard, but I don't think he thought it all the way through, or maybe he did, but he didn't hit it hard enough. I'm pretty sure he was hoping to have that 4-ball travel up table to the middle of the middle of the bottom rail, or middle of the short rail. Looks like Amar's taking this shot on. It is frozen, which makes the ball a little easier. And It's good speed. At any other angle, I wouldn't want to shoot this ball, but it looks like Amar won't have a problem making this 5. He'll hit the point or the titty just like that. Well executed. And he'll just come up table, probably for the 8 ball in the same corner pocket. Like so. Looks easy, don't it? Try it sometime. Very nice shot by Amar, making it look really easy, which is something about his game that is very admirable. He keeps it real simple sometimes and shoots them real straight. He's a little out of line here, but shouldn't be in trouble. I'd be very surprised if he missed this, and that'll make it 2-1. Amar Kang, definitely a player that you do not want to miss against. Yes, sir. Yeah, for those out there wondering, Johnny Kang did not play today. It did not arrive to the venue today. And he's got pretty high ranking on the MZWST Tour. I think he's ranked number 5 or 6. He's played, I think, 7 or 8 of the 11 MZWST Tour events, and he's currently ranked number 6 on the tour. So essentially did not need to, it was not crucial for him to arrive because he's already qualified for the Top Gun. And a great, nice attempt by Jaynard to back cut the 2 ball in the corner, but came up short. Not sure here. I can't quite tell if Amar has a legitimate shot at this 2 ball. It looks like he might be kicking it. I'm wrong again. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hello, Attila.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Bad, I have to play with Vilmos.
Oh, so early?
Yeah, so early second round.
Okay. Well, you feel bad because you know you're going to win, right?
I feel bad because one of us is going to the loser side for sure. It's horrible.
Well, I don't know what to tell you there, except sucks to be you.
Yeah, but Vilmos likes the loser side. He wants all the tournaments from loser side, so I asked for him, let me to be in the winner side, and he goes.
You asked for him that.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, he's ranked number 2. You're ranked number 7.
Yeah, it's wrong.
That's good, man. Well, you know, at least you know you're for sure going to be at the Top Gun.
Yeah, it's for sure, yes. It will be a nice tournament.
So how long are you guys staying in Hungary after all this?
I'm going back in March, in the 9th of March after the Top Gun, and I'm coming back in the summertime or coming back in September. It depends when I get my visa.
Yeah, I know you live in Hungary. So.
Yeah, I'm living in Hungary and I try to live here, but I need to get my sports visa. And I don't know how long does it take, but I hope I come back soon. I want to play the next season as well here.
Oh, well, that would be great. I mean, I hope you do too, because you've really sort of, you and Vilmos, you know, you've kind of like made some things happen here in the pool world.
Mostly Vilmos. I'm just lucky sometimes.
Well, maybe you'll get lucky against Vilmos in a minute.
I hope so. I will.
I will, Mosh, he says. So that's Attila Bezdan. And keep an eye out for those guys. They'll be back in the summer after March. So they're going to get through the Top Gun event. And Attila's here on a sports visa. And I don't see why he shouldn't get it renewed. Hell, he's played on at least 7 of the MZWST Tour stops. And he has cashed in, I believe, 6 of 7 of them, or 7 of 8 of them. World-class players, both those guys. Jaynard Orque will tie up the score 2-2.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Tuna and Billy, okay?
Jason Williams, and Farshid. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Jason Williams, and
And a nice break. Looks like the 6 went down, and we think Amar has 3 games.
Jason goes to 8, table 14.
Where's the corner? Oh yeah, he does.
Amar has 3 and Jaynard has 3.
So in an even race tonight, it's 3 apiece. What? Pretty nice approach on to the 3 ball. And just roll this in, bump the 10 slightly. Oh, he went way ahead of the 10 ball. I didn't see that coming.
Table number 12, Tommy Soria and Barbara Lee. Tommy Soria, Barbara Lee, table 12, even race to 7. Come get your rack.
Very nice. Probably play safety here. Distance is your only friend here because the 9 ball isn't. Don't think he's behind the 9 or the 10 the way he wanted to be. I was watching it.
Dude, I was struggling, right, at points.
You were like,
yeah, well, 173, but I was struggling with, like, 1, the rules, and I was getting pissed off with the rules, and 2, yeah, I was just asking. Okay, like, for example, I didn't know that on a push-out, you could have a retake it. That got me. The first game...
You really haven't played anything, have you?
I think that's why he was pissed. Anyway,
He's probably more pissed because he's losing.
Oh yeah, he was a good player too. But the thing was is that you just asked him for the rules. I mean, like I didn't know how to use the turtleneck. I asked him and at the end he's like, you should have learned the rules. I'm like, man.
Oh right.
Anyway, he's a good player. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I'm not one of the people who bad sportsmanship even if I lose to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. But my safety game was fine. But just getting the speed of the table, my position, I was rolling out of position. There was 3 games where I missed the 10 ball, left it over the bag. I scratched with the 10 ball.
You're not going to be able to make those mistakes.
Okay, I know. Okay, let's say the 10 ball's over the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's got me snookered. Okay, can I do a push out and just push the 10 in? Just because I know if that he scratches, if I scratch, he's got an easy cannon. Can I push the 10 in deliberately? Or
It'll be ball in hand after that.
On
But the 10
table
comes
number
back
8,
out.
I need
It's not
Bob
like
O'Connor,
see, in snooker
Melissa
you can't do
Herndon.
any like
Table 8,
deliberate
Bob
fouls.
O'Connor, Melissa Herndon,
You're getting
even
rid
raised
of
to
the
7.
you're getting rid of the
Table 5,
combination.
Michael
You can do
Glass,
that.
Francis
You
Rita-Rita.
can do that.
Table number 5, Mike Glass, Francis Rita-Rita,
Because there was a
even
situation
raised to
where
7. Come
I
here.
decided to go for the planet. It probably wasn't the best option. And basically what happened was I tried to hit the 3 thin and cannon the 10 off the bag. I ended up missing the 3. So he just picked the ball up and just pushed the 3 onto the 10. And that was it. And won that first game.
You should have just got rid of the 10.
Yeah, I should have just got rid of it.
Live and you learn, man.
Yeah.
Did
like,
you enjoy it? No?
I did. But the frustrating part is like getting the speed and the white ball flings around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what got me. But no, it was good. It's a well organized tournament, dude. Like the tables run really fast. So I can't really complain. I won my first game.
All right, congratulations to Sargon Isaac. He wins his first match. Our British snooker player who is literally extremely green, does not know how to play 10 ball. He won his first match 7-3. I can't remember who he played, but just telling me how hard the game is.
I just couldn't control the white. I was really having difficulty controlling the white. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was flinging it about, or I wasn't hitting hard enough, and it was landing in the one spot where I couldn't put it into anything. You know what I mean? But anyway, it was a good experience. Which one?
Spun the 5 around.
Jaynard caught a break here. Should be okay. You know, sometimes these hot shots are missable only because it's almost straight. And he stroked it real nice though. Really easy to rattle those balls though, because we tend to take them for granted. 100% of the time don't always line up straight. Jaynard hanging in there against Amar Kang. If you guys are just joining us, we are at BreakTime Billiards, ladies and gentlemen, and we're streaming live from BreakTime in Modesto, California. Beautiful room here. 14 full-size diamond tables and 2 diamond bar box tables. 6 by 8 foot projection screens on the walls in the back. Plenty of darts, some foosball, and other arcade games. Great menu, food menu. Check it out, 308 McHenry in Modesto. There's also a snooker table here, but it's actually a golf table. If you like playing golf, come on down to BreakTime Billiards, play some golf. Owned by Joe Gonzalez. This 10,000 square foot space appears to be the perfect setting for the final tour stop of the MZWST Tour in its first season. And we also want to thank Joe Gonzalez for stepping up at the last minute to provide relief where there was a last-minute cancellation by Chris Swart of the California Billiard Club to have the 11th event at his venue, which is still under construction. So we are keeping our fingers crossed, Chris. We're looking forward to seeing your place open up soon. I think the last word from Chris is that hopefully the California Billiard Club will open in February or March. No specific date yet, but I heard recently from Barney Callup that the last of the concrete was poured at California Billiard Club. I went there also to take some pictures and talk to Chris Swart, and we will be publishing an article on his venue hopefully after this event. Give me a few days and I'll put out a little cover editorial on my visit with Chris Swart.
Table 8, you're on the clock.
Hi, Mary. Nice to meet you too. I'm doing well. I see the resemblance.
Yeah, we were
This is Geraldine.
no, we get it.
Oh, okay. Do you live here too, or you?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
Down the street.
I went to her place. I didn't know where it was.
Maybe if we stream him, we'll have you come in and cheer him.
Good dude. She's lots of
I'll have you tell stories. So do you play it as well?
No, I didn't. I just watched it. I need like
It's funny, I'm carrying a restaurant on this table, you see me? I was just going around the room.
I'm sorry.
Just asking how my game is to what extent.
She usually has
nice to meet you.
This is Geraldine. She's like feeding her face, so I didn't know.
I'm going to leave this here.
Cheers. Yeah, someone asking me about Jaden Brock and Kevin May. I don't have an update on their match. They're playing all the way at the other end of the room, and it's hard for me to get updates on all of everybody else's matches from one chair here. Sorry, Bloodhound. I do have an update on this match. It's 4-3.
Table number 10, Randy T. and John Marioni. Table 10, Randy T. John Marioni. Even raised to 7. Come get your racks.
Good shot. Elected to play the short side of the 7 ball. And you know what, though? I don't know if he's in perfect shape here. He's on the wrong side of the 7, essentially. Rolled a little too far. Dropped it in, no problem. What a shot that was. Jaynard taking great care here, it seems, with almost every shot. So Amar's going to have to do something to stay in the game. He's maybe going to have to keep Jaden in his chair for a minute, in the hopes that maybe Jaden will break his focus and also enable Amar to take another game down, because the score appears to be 5-3 after this 10 ball goes down. All right, good break by Amar. 5 balls down, and the 7 ball also the one ball. So pretty short work of this rack, hopefully, for Amar, which is exactly the prescription needed that I was discussing with you guys earlier, just before Jaynard closed out this last rack. Keep Jaynard in the chair. And if you do make a mistake, you better hope that Jaynard's focus has diluted some. Amar has no intention of letting this match slip away, and this is what makes the difference between real champions of the game and those who are just good players like myself. I might be a good player, but it's very difficult to be a champion. And there are so many elements of being a champion that are needed in an individual. It takes many years of practice, dedication, and talent. Lesson after lesson after lesson, and tons of patience. And yet, through it all, we still find even the best champions stumbling every so often. Jaynard now with a frozen 8-ball. Is going to miss. See if Amar can redeem himself. That did not go. Hangs it in the pocket. These deep cut shelves of the diamond table. Looks like this rack is on the chopping block for both players. I don't have to tell you that that's the that's what the doctor ordered for Amar Kang. He needed that game. Was supposed to take it from the break. Left himself a virtual roadmap after the break. Made 4 balls, or 3 balls, and a perfect shot on the 2, and still couldn't get out. And as we all know, it happens. Great break by Jaynard Orque, and no love. The 1 ball at the short rail. 4 and the 8 tied up, so this could be another tactical rack. Let's see what happens. Looks like Jaynard played a good safety. And Amar was hoping to hit the other side of that 1 ball. And maybe to sort of bank it, put it close to the 9 ball, make it complicated for Jaynard to make that ball, or hopefully, produce another safety. But Jaynard's got a clear shot and a chance to reopen his 2-game lead that he had previously. Nice stroke, but where's the cue ball going? Straight into the wall. Kind of surprised not to see Jaynard actually jump this ball. But the safety, the kick safety, is that's a very good shot. Very good shot indeed. almost buried Jaynard behind this 10 ball. And now Jaynard is going to try to bury him behind this 9 ball. No! He's just going to play side to side and use the 5 ball. I might have done something a little different, but, you know, then again, he's down there and I'm up here. Oh my God, you guys, this is great. Sargon Isaac, he keeps coming up to tell me what a hard time. Yeah, sure, if you want to. Sargon Isaac played his first match. Who did you play, by the way?
His name was Daniel. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, his last name. But I know his first name is Daniel.
So Sargon goes to play him, and well, why don't you tell us, Sargon?
Okay, so
you're virtually clueless, basically, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't mean to offend anybody in any particular way, but I honestly have a lot. The rules are very new to me. I mean, I've picked up rules here and there, like online, for example, but there's some like etiquette rules I didn't know of. Was like keeping the score with the coin. So my opponent,
which it clearly does not state that in the rules on the MZWST Tour website.
Yeah, so I had absolutely no idea what my opponent was referring to when he asked, let's keep the score with the coin. I'm like,
just marking the diamonds that indicate your score.
So and then I realized that like use the middle one and you go to right or left, right, depending on which one. Yeah. Okay, now I know.
Basically, the middle one is the 0 points, or.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like, yeah, I apologize if I play anybody in this forum and I ask what the hell are you talking about, but I honestly had no idea.
But that was just one thing, right? Like, I think you rattled the guy based on asking him all the rules.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to do that.
The reason why I've got you on the mic now is I just think it's a great idea. You should just do this all day.
I think so, yeah. I think I'm just going to pretend. Well, I'm just going to go to the table and ask what the round objects are on the table. See?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I didn't have
point to that pocket. Go. Is that the corner?
Is that the corner bag? No, but some rules are very different to snooker. Like actually, the first shot I played, I was tied up into a snooker. Is it snooker and pool? Where you
were hooked.
Hooked. Okay.
Yeah, you were hooked.
And,
but we do refer to it as a snooker sometimes.
Yeah, and I basically got out of it, but I tried to do what I do in snooker, where like you roll up to it really soft, and the ball didn't even hit the cushion, and he just caught a foul on me, and I realized immediately, okay, that's just. I knew the rule too. It was just so used to not doing it through snooker that, yeah, it kind of bit me in that frame. But yeah, no, I'm picking up the rules, and I apologize to anybody in advance that if I don't know what coin scoring is. I do now though, but so that's the beauty about it. But yeah.
Well, you know. The final chapter of this story, or the final page in this particular chapter, is you won that match 7-3, right?
I did, yeah. I did win that 7-3. Yeah.
And he was a little upset at the end of the whole thing, right? Did he give you the no look handshake?
No, he was. Yeah, he was.
Do you know what I mean by the
frustrated,
no look handshake?
Is it etiquette to shake somebody's hand before the game here?
Yeah, it
Or was
is.
it just, I don't know if it was just a snooker thing because I shook the guy's hand and I seemed like maybe I caught him off guard or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know. I don't know if you shake a person's hand before a pool game.
We do.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
I mean, I don't mean it in any offense.
Fist bump, you know.
Fist bump. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like give him a cheeky elbow. I don't know how it works.
Cheeky elbow. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. A cheeky elbow to you, mate. Nice match.
Yeah, there we go. So
wait a minute though.
I'll be interested to read what people are saying. What are they saying?
Oh, they're not even talking about this.
Oh, and a lot of things you don't ask about. Okay. Oh, they're talking about the game.
Anyway, congrats, Sargon.
Thank you.
You know, sorry for Daniel. I don't know his last name, but sorry for him. You know, he ran into the likes of you. You're actually a pretty good player too. So, you know, that's probably what deflates him too. Is like, God, I can't believe the guy's so good and he doesn't even know the rules of 10 ball. You know, like he's probably saying to himself,
yeah, you know,
maybe this guy's full of crap.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah. I shouldn't laugh too late, but
That's still, yeah. Let's get that picture. Let's get that picture. Daniel, poor Daniel. What's going on over here? I heard rumbling outside.
So he still has one more game, right? You have 2 games.
It's a double elimination. Yeah, double elimination.
So then how does it work at what point does double elimination stop? That's the thing I'm not sure
When you've
about.
lost your second match.
So what if you get
throughout the whole bracket? Now, if you were to get to the finals, this is what you call true double elimination. So you'll have to beat your opponent twice in the finals.
Wow. Okay.
In order to take first place. Who just won that?
Davis.
Who just made the 10 ball? Who just made the 10 ball, audience? Yeah, it's a delay.
How many people do you have on?
Oh, so.
Jay?
Oh, Jaynard Orque, he won. Okay. So then now the score is 6-4. I still think it's a good idea for you, Sargon. You know, just ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, and I don't mean it. You know, I think I'm just going to come over to you and ask a question too. He's wearing a Fullerton though. He's I don't know. So I don't know, a frequent player?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, guys, but this is Daniel playing Sargon Isaac. This still photograph here is a picture of Daniel and, you know, how frustrated he was playing Sargon.
So what's the score here? 6-4?
Yeah, score appears to be 6-4, Jaynard.
Reed goes to 7, Bo goes to 8. Come get your act, please.
Bo Runnigan and Reed Stensford. Very good players, and that should be a good match. Are you familiar with any of these players at all, Sargon? I mean, have you not seen a few matches of this tour and said,
No,
"Oh my gosh, I don't want to play this guy"?
There's been a lot of players, to be honest with you. There's a lot of good pool players I've been watching on your stream, and I keep up to date with it now and again when I can. So, yeah, not really. No. Is it? So who runs it? Is it Oscar runs?
Oscar Dominguez and his girlfriend Desiree Rivera.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this: have you been looking around the room today,
And recognizing
seeing people play and go, "Oh my gosh, I don't want, I don't want anything to do
Honestly,
with that guy."
There's a few.
If you see them, point them out to me. I'll tell you who they are.
Yeah, there's a few good quality players. I mean,
I mean, I don't want to scare you.
No, I mean, I know anybody's beatable, but I mean, at the same time, I think I got to know the rules to start off with. That might help.
Yeah, you know, that's a great attitude, Sargon. Everybody is beatable. That's the only way that you can win events like this is to first believe that you can win, and to believe that everybody else is beatable is one of the, you know, foundational points of being able to win events. Thank you, Moses. I think I'm okay. Appreciate it.
No, I do. You're right. I mean, this guy's got a very good cue action. I've never met the guy. I've never seen him play apart from today. But he seems like he has a very nice cue action.
Yeah, he does. Here you go.
And I'm on.
Frank Conrad. Another player that I'm not familiar with. Good luck. Remember, ask a lot of questions. Sargon, man.
I didn't know what she said. Did you hear what she said?
No, I don't know. Good luck to Sargon Isaac. The Chronicles of Sargon Isaac. His adventure in pool. Sargon's adventures in pool. Hello, I'm English. What are we playing here? What do we do? What? Oh. Yeah. Oh, did you get that bracket up? You did? Because I was having problems. Yes, that is the video bracket that we did. And what do we have here from Jaynard, who looks like he tried to break out the 8 ball, do something with that ball, but now he's made this even more difficult. The 8 is not frozen to the rail. He's calling cross side. Looks like a pretty acute angle. And can he finesse it in? No. Where's the cue ball going? And Amar will be happy to come back to the table and knock this combination in. For those just joining us, we are streaming the MZWST Tour at Modesto's BreakTime Billiards. Come on down, folks. If you're in the Northern California area, come to BreakTime Billiards, 308 McHenry Avenue in Modesto. Free for spectators. There's food. There's lots of seating. And we've got some great pool action happening all weekend. You're watching Amar Kang right now struggle slightly against Jaynard Orque. Jaynard is ranked number 10 on the MZWST Tour. Amar is ranked number 8 out of 231 players, I believe. Where am I ranked? Bloodhound. If I had to tell you my rank, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Nice.
Amar's just making sure he's not inviting trouble here. You know, these diamonds, if you hit the point, phew, those diamonds, they could really suck a ball in and sit there. Just sit there. Or they can hit the diamond and you can find yourself frozen to a rail. Now, I think what he was doing there was just making sure that corner pocket did not become a factor in his winning this game. Amar Kang, everybody. And that is going to be 6 games now apiece. Hello. And this is what I'm talking about when you play professional pool players. You know, they'll make mistakes, but oftentimes the amateur will as well. And it's a matter of who can capitalize and who can make the least mistakes. Amar's going to take a quick break. I want to just remind you once again to please thank Joe Gonzalez of BreakTime Billiards for hosting this tour stop. Tour stop number 11, folks. The MZWST Tour on January 24th and 25th. We'll be streaming live all weekend long. We hope you guys can stop through and check on the action every once in a while. Please share and let your friends know also that we're streaming live here. You can watch us live on POVPOOL.com, or you can watch us on Ustream and also interact in the chat room which is free and available through Ustream. Just go ahead and register with Ustream. And get yourself a chat name. And you're good to go. This is tour stop number 11 of 11. That's right. This is it, folks. MZWST Tour is essentially ending its first season. This is the last stop. However, we do have a championship final event happening March 7th and 8th. Please do not forget that. The top 32 ranked players from the MZWST Tour are eligible to play in the Top Gun event. That's right, folks. Seasons 1's Top Gun event. I thought that was Amar breaking, so I didn't want to didn't want you to miss it. Season 1's Top Gun event takes place at Hard Times Billiards on March 7th and 8th of this year. So mark your calendars and make sure that you don't miss out on the Top Gun event right here on POVPOOL. That's right. It'll be streamed on POVPOOL. March 7th and 8th. For more information, visit MZWSTtour.com or simply go to POVPOOL.com and you can find out the latest news and information there as well on what we're streaming and when and where from. Well, looks like one ball went down. I think the well, I don't know. 4 ball went down. It's like a game. Which ball went down? Great fundamentals. Amar has great fundamentals. He's just he's a very solid player when he's in the right state of mind. All players, even the best of them, will struggle with their mental game. And we've seen that from Amar, but over the past, I would have to say, over the past couple of years, Amar has battled some of his demons, and he has overcome a lot of the problems he's had with his mental game. And he is one of Northern California's top players, if not one of California's top players. Which also the rankings of this tour reflect. And if I'm not mistaken, Amar has only played 3 or 4 of the MZWST Tour events. I do know that he is now married. As of, I think, about 2 years ago. So you start to take on a different life after getting married. You have different priorities. But his game still seems to be matured, if not improved, because of the mental. I'd have to say, because I have, ever since I've seen him play, met Amar, he has always had very good fundamentals and very good execution. Always been very solid. kicking here. He got into a little trouble here on the 2-ball. I think what he might want to do is try to hit this 3-ball full. There's a chance he could make it, but most likely what will happen is he'll hit this full, and 3-ball will come around 1 or 2 or 3 rails. Well, he hit it. He went the other way with that ball. Cue ball coming dangerously close to the corner pocket. And leaving Jaynard long on this ball now. Just looking at the angle before his approach. That's a common thing to do when shooting long and short sometimes. And he overcut it. Oh, a little lucky for Jaynard. Let's see.
Table number 3, Curtis and Stephen Coma. Table 3, Curtis and Stephen Coma. Even race to 7. Come get your rack.
Kicking. He hit a rail, left the shot on the 3. Well, cue ball spiraled out of control a little bit there. But the 9-ball helped him. And now, does he attack the 2 balls, the 7 and the 8, that are close to the rail? Does he do that here? You have to hit this 8-ball full, and he's not gonna do that, because actually hopefully if he gets the right angle on this 7 after making this 6 ball, he can elect to just float the cue ball forward. Ideally what he wants it to do is draw back. doesn't want to have to shoot. That's very good. He doesn't want to have to shoot that 8 ball past the side pocket. He wants to shoot it straight to the corner, the same corner that he's shooting the 7 into. There's always a chance that he could nick the 8 on the way back. Pull it off the rail a little. He's decided to go forward. Now, to make this ball, you have to hit this slowly. You can, yeah, there's 2 ways you can do it. I don't like medium speed. I like hitting this hard. Or very softly walk it down the rail. Jaynard executing very nicely. Well, Jaynard needs 2 games. Amar needs 3. And the way it's going right now, this back and forth action, this race favors Jaynard, who seems to be playing even with Amar. I think they are making an equal amount of mistakes and also coming up with equal amount of good shots. By the way, I'm not watching the Derby. If anybody is and cares to provide me with any updates in the chat room, I would greatly appreciate it.
At table 15, Ernesto and Mark. Ernesto goes to 9, Mark goes to 7. Come get your rack, please.
It's always good to hear that you guys are giving updates, giving what you can to let me know what's happening with the Derby City and with the competitions that are taking place there. And of course, if there's anybody on the West Coast that is visiting Derby City and is in the chat room, or anybody that's competing in Derby from West Coast, it'd be great to hear the news. And I think the Banks competition is happening right now. And I hear that John Mora beat Francisco Bustamante. And Allison Fisher is live tweeting from NYC Grind. in a race to 9. The score on the board is correct. Jaynard needs 2, and Amar needs 3 games. The number 10 and number 8 next to their names indicate their ranking or their pole position on the MZWST Tour, which are very close in position and also very reminiscent of the score of this match. Very close match. A question in the chat room about the turtle rack, which, as mentioned many times over the season, should be available soon. But we here at POVPOOL, we don't have any control over the inventory of the turtle racks or the availability of them. You're going to have to contact MZWST Tour at yahoo.com or check out the MZWSTtour.com website and go to their contact page. Amar's got a chance here, but he's got to make a decision, because I don't know if it's, unless he thinks he can come off this 4-ball or miss the 4-ball to get shape on the 3. This is something like Mike DeShane would do. He missed the 4. And now he's in trouble. Well, I wouldn't say trouble, but he does have to do something.
And Jaynard's. Did you put in his game already? Yeah. Okay. Next up is the Hungarians. Okay.
Hey guys, if you were listening earlier, you would have heard Attila Bezdan on the microphone complaining that he's going to have to play Vilmos Foldish in his next match. Well, as luck would have it, that match has been delayed, and you will get to see that match between the two Hungarian hustlers. What? The two Hungarian hustlers from Hungary.
They're Hungarian, then they've got to be from Hungary.
If they, well, there you go. The two Hungarian hustlers from Hungary are Hadit Hagen. We're going to, that's right, folks. Grab some popcorn, melt the chocolate, because
Find your Hungarian
Attila,
translator.
yeah, warm up the goulash, because Tippy Toe Foldish is going to be playing Attila Bezdan next up on the live stream table after this match. You think that tippy toe thing will stick?
Shtick.
Phil.
Hope not.
I think in honor of Vilmos today and Attila Beshtan, I shall speak all of my eshes in esh. All you pool players watching this live pool match. Amar Kang now, actually. This is a good match. And Amar Kang is poised to catch up here, to even up the score. But he has got to execute. You know, like right there. Actually, he's perfect. He may be slightly off angle, but he needs to come down. He needs to get on the other side of the 8-ball. He just can't miss here. If he misses, he's dead. Dead. Looks like Lee Van Corteza has beat Rodney Morris 11-8. Rodney the Rocket. So I guess that's one loss for the West Coast. You know, it's funny in in the Philippines they have names that are they have city names that are very American. You know, they have a city named San Francisco in the Philippines.
Okay.
Just saying, you know. Alex Pagulayan defeats Jason Shaw, the Eagle Eye. The Lion beats the Eagle Eye. Wow. And Jason has been a huge force to be reckoned with as of late, destroying John Mora in a 3-day pay-per-view event just last week, and also winning the Turning Stone event. Alex Pagulayan has defeated Jason Shaw. Meanwhile, here at BreakTime Billiards, Amar Kang ties it up against Jaynard Orque. 7-7. It's now an even race to 2. Also, Johnny Archer is on deck to play Shane Van Boning for the Derby City. Thank you to Matthew and Sonia in the chat room. Don't know who you guys are. Never seen you before, but thanks. Matthew and Sonia in the chat room. channel going on TV. Tell you what, guys. I think it's Amar's break next. I could be wrong. Can't quite recollect.
He said he'd set up a $50 tournament.
Yeah, sure. If I'm not working.
Why not? Well, she can, you give her the money and she can pay. She's probably take out our money. Get a flight out here.
Is he done?
What? No, I got beat by her. That's it. That's 4-2 up. This is at the ball.
4-2.
He beat me 9-6.
Shout out to our buddy Robbie Ling. He just got defeated by Ernesto Dominguez. Tough action for him, but he's still in it on the one-loss side. So Robbie Ling from the Bay Area. So it's going to be Jay's break next. Jaynard Orque is breaking next. As you guys have probably seen, to break and run 10 ball is significantly lower percentage. Oh my gosh. Wow, he just threw it all at the wall to see what could stick there. Boy, I don't think he lined up right, is what it is, and I think he was putting way too much pressure on too many things, and forgot his fundamentals there. Here comes Amar. He's readjusting. And he's getting up. This is tough. He's calling the left-hand corner pocket. I don't think the scratch is on. Will this go? If he hits it too thin, he may very well scratch. Oh. Well. I liked back cutting that ball. I thought that was a good shot. And Jaynard wants to bank this in. In my opinion, a bad choice when such an easy safety on. Such an easy end-to-end safety could have been played there. I mean, you could have so simply put those two balls coast to coast, and Amar's gonna get a gift. Ben over here, he thinks it was the correct shot. I, on the other hand, disagree. However, you out there in Streamland have your own opinions. Please feel free to share them. This is why God invented the chat room. Or just some code monkey, yeah. I mean, a lot of people might say, you know, it's the wrong shot, it's the right shot. I mean, it's the right shot to go for the bank, but you know, you can see that Amar has been struggling slightly today. He's not making everything, and Jaynard has been engaging almost equally in safety battles with Amar. So, you know, I mean, we've seen Amar miss a couple of kicks and, you know, given a ball in hand. We've seen him miss the safety. So, you know, they say play the table but not the player. But when that, in that situation, you have to consider your player's performance and track record, what they're good at, what they're not good at. And, you know, maybe Jaynard felt confident with that shot. But listen, guys, no way to turn back time now. It's over. Let's move on. However, your comments are still welcome.
Table number 5, Dan Aguiar, and Rashid, Dan Aguiar, table number 5, even race to 7. Come get your rack, please.
We need our notepad. I'll tell you one thing I am noticing about this match between both players. Now, I do know that this is their style in general, to be quite methodical and to take great care in the way they shoot, to take great care in their cue ball position and shot selection, pattern selection, and all that. But between these two guys, I've also seen them both take a more carefree sort of approach to their matches, and I get the feeling from both of them that they're sort of just being overly cautious with each other and not feeling, let's just say they're not loose, they're tight, they're both playing tight. That's sort of my long-winded way of saying that they're both playing tight. not ignoring you. I'm sorry. Come here. Vilmos, how you doing? I see you. You know what? This is a very dangerous time. I see you with a can of Red Bull. Last time we saw you with a can of Red Bull, you played very well.
Yes, thank you. I'm tired. Yeah, not wings. It gives me luck.
Red Bull makes you makes you float on air, man. I
only drink it on the tournaments.
You played very well against. I know you lost the finals, but you played extremely well against Edgy. And
on the first set, and from before, and I don't know. On the whole tournament, I played good.
I know.
The first match against a friend.
You're playing.
A couple of mistakes.
Yeah, you're playing your second cousin next. You're going to play Attila.
Yes, exactly. Right after this match on the stream, so hopefully it's going to be an interesting match.
You guys. I mean, obviously you're going to say what you're going to say because you're live on the air. I'm going to just ask you. You guys aren't taking a pass for either of the other player. In other words, Attila's not saying, "Hey, Vilmos, you go forward. I'll stay to the one loss."
No, we.
You really want to beat each other. You really want to beat.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we practice every day each other, so we are so used to play together. So I don't know who's going to win.
You played each other together in the last Mez Tour stop.
Two in the finals in Phoenix and San Diego.
Well, you both do so well in these events that eventually, it's inevitable that you would meet up. But this is a very early draw for you guys.
Yeah, it was a little bit unlucky, but yeah, we have to accept this one.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. And
thank you.
Yeah, good luck for you in the whole event. Both of you, Attila as well. I told him, earlier. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. You're both my favorites. So what am I gonna do?
Don't hurt my feelings.
Don't hurt my feelings, he says. Okay. See, Opal?
Yeah, it means hi, Daddy.
It's my hi, Dad.
Oh, you want to say hi to anyone?
Yeah, to his dad.
Come here, Attila.
Hey, Father. I'm going to play soon, so cross my fingers for you because I'm going to play with my teacher, Vilmos.
Yeah, there you go, man. Hello to Papa. I don't know if they say that in Hungary. Uh-oh. This is a crucial scratch for Jaynard or for Amar Kang. A crucial scratch. The balls are wide open. This is a walk in the park. I gotta tell you, this is a pretty easy out. All right, maybe short side of the 3 to the corner or play the 3-7. A little bit of decision making to do there, but I don't see any other major problems. And if you're either of the two players' speed, it shouldn't be a big deal. The only question is nerves. This is one of those haunting, painful reminders to Amar about so many of the things you got to think about when you're in a hill situation, or in any situation playing pool for every game. But when you're hill, every mistake is magnified, and in this particular case, it could very well be, well, it really is this scratch on the break, which, you know, I don't know. I'd have to look at the replay. Might have been able to be averted if he didn't hit maybe the ball so hard or controlled it. I don't know if it kicked in, if it got a bad kick. But this is huge for Jaynard.
Table number 8, I need Duke
And
Lee Silkwood. Table 8, Duke
is going to
Even raised to 7. Come get your app,
make it
please.
that much harder for Amar Kang to make it through today's round, with the hopes to make it to tomorrow. So that'll do it for Amar Kang, who is defeated by Jaynard Orque 9-8. A very painful match to lose. The match was back and forth all the way, nip and tuck, and it ends there. So maybe Ben was right. Maybe that was the right shot to shoot, because after all, fate had it
I see he had an 80%
Jaynard's way.
shot. He had an 80% shot of making it. He just hung it up. So.
Up next on the TV table.
Up next, guys, Vilmos Folders and Attila Bestan. Let us enjoy the show. Thank you. We'll be right back. Stick around, guys. We ain't going nowhere.